There you go. Okay. Let's see how that works. 349er. Yeah. Yeah, this is broken. Saying we are perfectly in line, but not really. Yeah, I'm not sure where the gap is. Oh, we're past 12,000, my bad. We're still at departure, we still haven't been instructed to switch to center. Interesting. Normally it doesn't take that long. But maybe we've been circling around too much. Okay, it's fine. Let's pull back. And later on we'll get our true airspeed and things like that. Yeah, even the ground speed. This might be because of some changed variables on the sim side. That these variables aren't being correctly extracted anymore. Not sure where the gap could be. Maybe it's the plane not being able to read those values correctly. So maybe the arrow needs to still be updated for that to work. Maybe that's why the CDI also isn't working. Yeah, so it flies still the same, actually better. The ground handling is better. But yeah, some of those things, the automation part, I think it needs to be updated. Unless I have a mod conflict somewhere or something. Okay, let's leave it. Hey Christopher, how are you, man? Glad you could join. What have you been busy with these days? Okay, that looks good. Let's leave it like that for now. Let me open up the POH for this. Let's go and level off. There you go. Arrow 3 ODM. Let's go ahead and get our best cruise power. Here's the PDF. Is that working? Okay, it is. There we go. 125.9er.
125.9er, Piper 1 Lima uniform.
Let's tune that in. 125.9er. Okay.
Denver Center, Piper November 751 Lima uniform, 12,000 feet. Piper November 751 Lima uniform, Denver Center, altimeter 30.22, continue to India, India Papa as planned.
3022. Something like that. Okay. Pull it back. Hey, Flying Russian. Thanks, man. Appreciate the kind words. Welcome to the stream. Glad you are enjoying it too. Welcome. So let's have a look at this one, guys. The operating data manual for the Arrow. Let's go look for the best power setting. Yeah, I don't think we are concerned with economy at the moment. We would just want to get there as fast as possible. So we are at 7. If you want 75% power, that's 150 brake horsepower. Mixture peak EGT plus 100 degrees. We'll do that later. But the RPM needs to be at 2500. Okay, let's have a look. 2500. So let's pull back on the throttle here, like so. Right, that's 2500. And did you see what I did? Okay, I think it reflected on your end. And we need Let's see. We're at 12,000 feet over here. Oh, actually, we can't do that in here. Oh, look at that. We can't even reach 55% power in here. Yeah, we might just have to go full throttle here all throughout. At this point. Yeah, I think so. Because if we look at 55% power, 2500 RPM. No, it's here. It's here. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Yeah, over here at 12,000 feet, we have 18.1 inches manifold pressure, right? At 2500 RPM. So 18 inches. That's actually over at that's 20. The 18.1 is something like that, right? So that is it. We can try and get back to 12,000 this way, and then what we also need to do is we go to peak EGT. So we peak, find the peak, that's the one, and then we go 100 degrees rich. So we push the mixture until it's 100 degrees. There you go, rich. That is the best mixture setting for this altitude. Almost there. We have to be at 12,000 feet though, so let's go ahead and descend a bit. And at 17 minutes we can switch to the right tank, so let's go ahead and turn on the auxiliary boost pump. Switch to the right tank. So far so good, no sputtering. Good. Aux boost pump is off. Good, guys. Alright. At least the heading mode is working. So we can rely on that even though we can't use nav mode. Man. Now it's looking great again. It's going to get dark again. Actually, will we reach Devil's Tower this way? Actually not sure. Maybe it's too long because the ETE isn't working. But yeah, let's compute it. Let's get an idea of how our airspeed is like. This is actually good. This is like simulating some failures on the avionics, right? Normally we're used to getting the proper ground speed, ETE, distance, but if you get some avionics failures, some readings are off, we have to be able to do things on our own here, a bit more analog, and this plane is perfect for that. So first we are at 12,000 feet. What's the pressure altitude at 12,000 feet? Ideally I would want to go to 29902 to get the pressure altitude. So what we can do is probably go and switch to 29902 here, just on the standby, so it's not affecting anything. 29902 is somewhere here, which is around 11,500. Okay, 11,500 is the pressure altitude. Oh, that changed. Last time they said it's 3021.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Interesting. We are indeed around 300 feet below. Good, okay, let's climb up then. Fine. Looks like the altimeter changed and they didn't tell us. Good. Okay, so now it's 11,500 feet, and then the temperature outside is that looks like 0, right? 0 degrees Celsius. So now we go here, we go and match the 11,500. So 11,000 is this one, this thick bar right here in between 10 and 12. 11,500 is one notch, so that's in between the 11 and 12. We align that with the 0 degrees temperature over here. I see the negative 30 to plus 30, so 0 is somewhere in between. 11.5, that's me guys, don't worry. 11.5 is somewhere there, so we're actually, our airspeed is around 130 knots right now. True airspeed. Yeah, so it's 140 is here, 150, 140, 130 is over here. So even though the indicated is around 110 knots, we're actually at 130. Our true airspeed is actually 130. Nice. Is that representative of what we see? We are seeing 112 knot ground speed, which means if we're at 130 here and we're only traveling at 112, that means we have like 20 knots of headwind, more or less, which kind of makes sense because on the ground a while ago we had 20 knots already, 12,000 feet in the air. Those winds probably increased a bit, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, we are at 12,000, winds are pretty calm, we are trimmed. We have autopilot, but only for the lateral guidance, the vertical not really included. But yes, we are stable. Good. Let's keep it that way. And then we'll see how it goes. 1 second, let me just see how far we are away from the VOR. Okay. So we have to turn right later on. Something like that. 135.6. 3560.
135.6 Piper 1 Lima uniform.
Actually, I can just click it there, but this is more immersive. So let's tune that in manually.
Denver Center, Piper November 751 Lima uniform, 12,000 feet.
Piper November 751 Lima uniform, Denver Center altimeter 30.12, continue to India, Papa is planned.
3012. Good, let's go out again and take some photos, why not? That's me. Maybe I should buy a wired controller, huh? I'm getting tempted actually, because I'm starting to wear this out, guys. I've been using this for Diablo. I've been playing Diablo quite a lot these days, and I've been using a controller for it. It's amazing. But yeah, it's getting really worn down. Like this left bumper button barely works anymore. So I think it's a good excuse to finally get a new one. And I think if I'm getting a new one, I might as well get the wired controller, because I'm always within distance of my monitor anyway, right? And so we don't get that constant disconnection thingy. Does anyone of you have a controller? What controller do you have? So I'm thinking an Xbox 360 controller again, or maybe an Xbox One controller for the PC, a wired version. That shouldn't be too expensive, right? I think. Let's see. Looks promising. Goodness, Wyoming is pretty spacious, huh? Goodness. Lots of very nice textures here at the bottom if you do something like this. There you go. Not much of a controller guy. Yeah, I can imagine. It really is useful for the drone camera though. I was using the keyboard before, but my goodness, this is tons. Leaps and bounds better for drone camera. Logitech Rumble Pad. Oh, I actually didn't think of getting a different controller altogether. Like I was only thinking of Microsoft controllers so that it's close as possible with the support. So I want games to recognize that it's an Xbox controller, so that it's natively supported, which is in most cases how it is. But how is it in your experience, Jack? Is it also working fine? Are games able to detect it just like an Xbox controller? I'm just looking for a nice angle here, guys, because I can't seem to make up my mind, because everywhere you look it's amazing. Yeah, look at this. I'm pressing the left bumper. Normally the left bumper should rotate like that, right bumper should do like that, but the left bumper is barely responsive anymore. I think I'll go ahead and buy a new controller soon. That's actually very tempting. Let me look at the online shops later today. Good. Looking good there. How's our altitude? We are climbing a bit. Let's go ahead and pull back on the throttle a bit here. That doesn't seem right. We should have turned right already. 349er, right? Let me see. 349er, that's 350. That's 33, 34, 35. 349er is that one. Yeah, this is the right course. Not so sure about that, why it's not working. And yes, actually we can see it. Oh, that's something I didn't highlight. Because the Morse code isn't working right, if we do this for nav1, we should hear the Morse code for it, I think. That caught me off guard. I thought it worked. But yeah, it doesn't work. But at least, because we have a GNS 530, it's actually recognizing the VOR, the frequency we set, 115.75. That is in India Papa. That is the VOR that we tuned in. And we are on the 161 radial. The reciprocal is a 340, was it? 340 radial, something like that. 161 plus 160 plus 180 is 340. Okay, we are in the 340 radial. And if we go and check out the little nav map, yeah, we are pretty... Oh, so we should actually be following 337, not 349. Okay, that's fine. Then we should just basically go straight to the VOR by doing that and changing our heading to follow that. Because looks like even this desired track here is wrong, so we shouldn't rely on any of these values. Now this track right here, current track, I'm not sure if that works, but we'll see. Yeah, we will see. We should follow the 340 course. Maybe that's just showing the heading, I don't know, and not really the track. But we'll see. That should be good enough. Nice. I did not know the chart is still on screen. Has that been there for the longest time? My goodness. Thanks for letting me know, Chris. Good. So I was taking some photos and you guys weren't seeing the beauty. Oh my goodness, we should do that again then. Alright, let's do that again. There you go. There it is. Now we can see it too. Sorry about that. Now which angle can we take? Over here, I would say. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's continue climbing. Now, okay, since we are traveling at 120 knots, let's say, so that's like 120 knots. That means we can travel 120 nautical miles per hour, right? And the distance is, if you look at little nav map here, this is 93. We are 45 miles away, and then we have another 120 miles to go, so that's 160. Yeah, that means it would take more than an hour for us actually. So we'll need like 1 hour 30 minutes roughly, maybe, to finish, but we only have 30 minutes left in the stream, so I think we'll have to land somewhere nearby. Right? I think that would make sense. Yes, indeed. Hey, Nestosh. Sorry if I read that wrong. Piper Arrow by Just Flight. Amazing plane. Okay, so we can go near and check out this area. This looks very nice. Glendo Reservoir. But it's a grass runway, looks like, by the color. Yeah, it is grass. I would like, maybe we can go and explore here instead. Can go lower, cancel IFR and just fly visually. Let's change the time again, guys. Let me go and give it a bit brighter atmosphere so we can go exploring a bit more. How about that? Bit gentler sunlight. Right? People on the forum losing their mind, claiming FPS issues and lost. They have 3070 and stuff. Yeah.
Piper 1 Lima uniform. You are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 12,000 feet altimeter. Tree 0.15.
They don't tell us when the altimeter is changing. That's crappy.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet, Piper 1 Lima uniform.
But it's good that they're telling us when we're deviating. But yes, let's go ahead and maybe explore this area a bit. Let's go and go outside. Check outside and see if there's something noteworthy to explore. Lots of fields in the vicinity. We can try and go lower there. We can try and look for the airport, right? 1 second. Let's try that. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so if we go little nav map here, that's where we are. If we want to go here to Pfeiffer, I think it's Pfeiffer Arrow. Looks good. You can see the I-25 here. Yeah, we should go past the I-25. That would be a good landmark, and the airport should be right there. The winds look like it's coming from the northwest, so around 300 probably. Yeah, we can go and do that. Turn right to Wheatland. You don't know what Wheatland is? Not very familiar with it. What is this, by the way? I didn't notice this before. I think it's new. Like, this is the icon of the plane, and there's like tail on the lower left. Does that mean like maybe it's crabbing or something? I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, 1 second. Let's go in. 30 minutes. Let's go and switch tanks. Looking good. So let's go direct to Pfeiffer, if that's indeed how you pronounce it. And then let's get in touch with the ATC there. So what we'll do is we'll cancel our IFR.
Denver Center, Piper 1 Lima uniform. Cancel IFR at this time.
Piper 1 Lima uniform. ISR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VSR. Frequency change approved.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day. Good. Alright, so let's look for that one, Pfeiffer, indeed. Traffic, automated weather. Let's go and check the weather.
Kilo Echo Alpha November automated weather observation 1300 Zulu. Wind 25217. Visibility niter. Sky condition clear. Temperature 5C dew point 10C altimeter 3015.
Yeah, it still has that weird
Kilo Echo Alpha.
5 degree temperature but 10 degree dew point. So let's pick runway 26 here, and let's go direct there. I'll announce it later. So there is no tower, but we can announce there's a CTAF. Let's see, we go direct and go to Kilo Echo Alpha November. The problem is everything is broken. 349er. If we zoom in, we should see the airport. There it is. We just passed it. Okay. I think we'll basically just be eyeballing this. Turn off autopilot. Let's go for CDI. GPS doesn't really work. It's fine. Pull back on the throttle so we start descending. Key Pfeiffer 261 is the runway heading. Set the course there just so I have a nice visual on it. How far away are we though? I can use little nav map since we have GPS today anyway. So I can just say right click here, measure distance. That way we are 10 miles away. Okay, that's good actually. 10 miles. So we can announce already. We're coming from the northwest. Announcing. Announce position. There we go.
Kilo Echo Alpha November traffic Piper November 751 Lima uniform 11 miles northwest 11,600 feet inbound to land runway 26.
There we go. Not that anyone's listening or anyone can hear it, but it's nice to do it that way. Good. Okay. So we have a map, so we have a visual there. But in terms of visually knowing where the airport is, so we're here, we should see the river. We can follow the interstate actually. That might be I-25 right there, that big road, right? And then we can just, when we get to the city, we can turn left. Let's do that. Let's follow the... Oh, look at that. This is from the We Love VFR mod. Those smoke effects. Quite nice. So we can follow the I-25 here southbound, just so we have a visual reference. And we're not flying in totally blind. After all, we have plenty of altitude to lose. Airport elevation for Pfeiffer is 4,717. No, 1 second. Yeah, 4,779. So we need to lose what? Like 6,000 feet more? The 1,000 feet per minute. That's 6 minutes. Traveling at 120 to 2 miles per minute. That's 12 miles. So we need 12 miles for us to descend to that proper altitude. But the airport is 10 miles away, so that means we'll have to snake around a little just so we have a bit of leeway. There's I-25 for sure, right? Can't miss it. Very nice. Very nice landmark. We should actually have visual on the airport as well. It's on the west side, to the west of Wheatland. The city, I would imagine, is that one. Plenty of buildings, so the airport should be... There's the airport. There it is. I love checking things out visually like this. It's much more fulfilling than just looking at the radar, right? The GPS. It's nice to not rely on it so much. I think we can go in a bit steeper. Looking good. Right, that looks good. Descent, lean forward thingy. Okay, we'll check that later. We will check that later. Way 26. And we'll announce that we are on... how does it know if we're going for a left or right traffic?
Kilo Echo Alpha November traffic Piper November 751 Lima uniform 4 miles northwest 9,200 feet inbound to land runway 26.
That's fine. Let's get back the audio to normal. I think it's a bit too soft now. There we go. So we can hear the hum. Continue descending. That's fine. Like to eat noodle. Yum. Oh yeah. Nice name. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we'll be flying slow very soon. We are preparing to land on that airport. Pfeiffer Airport. Here it is. So So we're lining up to go on the downwind leg. But we're a bit high. We're pretty high here actually. Might need to do a bit of maybe we need to do I don't know, just a hold, maybe one turn. We can extend our what is this, crosswind leg, maybe. Something like that, we'll see. Then we can extend our downwind leg. I don't see any hills nearby.
Kilo Echo Alpha November traffic Piper November 751 Lima uniform is on downwind runway 26.
It's a bit too steep. Man, this is beautiful. And everything is just merging so well. Even the city there, you start seeing the trees popping up. Actually, you don't see them popping up, you just see them there. Very nicely done. Power to 1700 RPM, maintain altitude when speed is below the best angle VX, add power to maintain 900. And show slow flight. Oh no, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I would have to study how to work that. Yeah, that is a different scenario than when you're landing. Something that you would need to know though, I guess, if you're doing a check ride or if you are getting your PPL. Looking good. What's our approach speed here again? Let's go and check. Landing 75. Okay, 75 it is. Good. Hey Rohan, how are you, man? Okay, let's do our gumps check. Let's go and turn off that automatic gear extension logic. Let's turn on our landing lights. Turn on the aux boost pump. Let's go and line up here. Let's go and announce that we are on the base leg.
Kilo Echo Alpha November traffic Piper November 751 Lima uniform is on base runway 26.
75. You nailed it. Guys, where's the airport? Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Good. Let's go one notch of flaps. So let's go a gumps check. Fullest tank. Right tank is much fuller. Let's switch there. Undercarriage. Let's go and lower our landing gear. Mixture. Go to full. Props. Prop RPM full as well. Switches. Yes, switches are set. Flaps, we can probably go one notch more later. We're a bit low based on the PAPI lights, so let's go ahead and adjust here. We're on final.
Kilo Echo Alpha November traffic Piper November 751 Lima uniform is on final runway 26 to land.
Yeah, what's the background on the crackers? I think I missed that reference. I remember you guys talking about it since yesterday, was it? Or maybe even before? We're not really lined up pretty well here. 1 second. Let's go one notch more. There we go. Don't ask. I can't not ask if you're using it. The PAPI lights don't seem to agree. It's fine. Not the most stable approach. Oh my goodness, it's a bit steep actually. There you go. Oh, where's that ground effect? Not really. Kind of plopped down. There was a bit of ground effect in there, but I think we eventually slowed down. There we go. But yes, the ground handling is actually much better. Normally when you land on this plane, it kind of goes all over the place. Not too bad, I'll take it. Let me try and catch up. Alex was not Alex yesterday. Certain female singer. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm regretting it. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Maybe I should have let it go. My goodness. Where is the exit? Taxiway. At the end, maybe? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I see it. It was a simple compliment. Hey, Deso is here. Hey, Deso. Nice to see you, man. That is the Bonanza, looks like. Bravo Echo 36. It's been a while since I've flown the Bonanza. I cried, he did. While you were streaming? Oh my goodness, that intense, huh? Cool. Right, let's turn off here. Oh my goodness, the ground handling is indeed very nice. It's not finicky anymore. Nicely done there. Okay, turn off the strobes. Turn off the landing lights. Miss the good old Bonanza. Same here, yes. Very nice plane to fly. Especially with the mod. I'm not sure if the mod is still updated though. I should clip it, and then give it to me. Only in the mods channel. So that we don't taint anyone else. There are actually 2 planes in there. Oh, that was me. There's a warrior here on the right. Cool. Let's go and park beside this Bell 47. TBM Bonanza, that's the one. A hybrid. Wasn't even dirty. Dietary suggestions from you, huh? You guys believe that? Do you buy it? Okay. Okay, looking good. Right. Stop the timer. Reset. And cut off the mixture. It doesn't have that sound when you stop the engine like in the turbo arrow. But I'll take it. Looks good. Turn off the beacons. Everything looks good. Okay. Let's go and turn off the battery. There it is. Not too shabby. I like it. Nice. Sim update 6. One step towards smoother experience. Performance simulation. Still not perfect, but all in all, very good. I like it. It paves the way for better planes in the near future. I'm really looking forward to the MDG 737, guys. I would love to fly that. In Phoenix Simulations A320, I would love to fly those. And we'll see what other interesting planes come out, and we'll get into them. One thing I'd like to share with everyone before we go is they also fixed a very minor bug, but it's a very nice addition, finally fixing it. 1 second before we go. DC6A, okay, for example. Before, there was a bug that when you picked a large plane and show it here in the hangar, there would be an angle where you wouldn't see anything. You guys remember that? Like you just see blue that's moving. It was because of the camera angles glitching out. I guess it was going out of the zone, the area, when it was a large aircraft. Now they fixed it. A very small adjustment, but very appreciated. So there it is. Thanks, guys. Thanks for making it. And crackers. Yeah. Test with 747. Let's do that. Let's do that. I haven't tried the 747 in here, except for that one time. Let's see if it loads at least. Yes, there it is. So there should be no angle that's weird anymore. We'll see if that's true. Goodness, the 747 barely fits in the hangar. Look at those reflections, right? Oh my goodness. That looks so real. My. So dramatic. Yeah, everything, all the angles are working. Cool stuff. Alright guys, let us leave it there. Looking forward to flying more planes in the future and learning more stuff, exploring more areas. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Glad we were able to continue with the stream today, even if there were some problems yesterday. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Catch you guys on Discord. Clumsy flying. Catch you soon. Thanks, guys.